So, today we're going to tackle something that, let's be honest, affects pretty much all of us, our relationship with our phones and all our other gadgets. We're going to dive into the big ideas from the book Digital Declutter for Beginners and figure out how we can get back in the driver's seat with the technology in our lives.
So let me just ask you, do you ever get that feeling that your phone owns you instead of the other way around? It's the first thing you grab in the morning or you're scrolling deep into the night when you know you should be sleeping? Yeah, if any of that rings a bell, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
And get this, the scale of the problem is, well, it's kind of staggering. This number right here, 7 hours, that's how much time the average person spends looking at a screen every single day. Think about that. That's almost half of the time you're awake. So what on earth is going on here?
Okay, to really get what's happening, we need to pull back the curtain a little bit and look at the system that's running the show. It's called the attention economy, and once you understand the game, you can start winning.
And this is the key idea, right? In the attention economy, your focus, that's the product. Every single app on your phone is basically in a massive battle for your eyeballs, because the more time you spend staring at their app, the more money they can make from advertisers.
And look, this is not an accident, not even close. As insiders from these very companies have said, the addictive stuff is a feature, not a bug. Things like that endless scroll, those notifications that pop up at just the right or wrong time, they're put there on purpose, designed by some really smart people to keep you hooked. And the way they do this is by tapping into something in our brains called the dopamine loop. See, your brain releases this feel-good chemical, dopamine, not when you get a reward, but when you think you're about to get one. It's the anticipation. It's exactly like pulling the lever on a slot machine. You never know what you're going to get, and that's what makes it so addictive.
So here's the most important thing to take away from this part. If you find it hard to put your phone down, it is not a personal failure. It's not about you lacking willpower. You're literally fighting against a system that was built to distract you. But here's the good news. Once you see the system, you have the power to change the rules for yourself.
Okay, so that brings us to the actual solution from the book. And it's not about, throwing your phone into a lake. It's about a clear, manageable plan to get that focus back. Let's take a look at the structure.
It's all broken down week by week over 30 days. You start by just clearing out the clutter. Then you build new habits. Then you go a little deeper. And finally, you lock it all in so it becomes your new normal. See? It's a step-by-step process, which makes it feel way less overwhelming.
All right, a 30-day plan is awesome, but I get it. You probably want to know what you can do like today, right? Well, the book has some amazing quick wins, these high-impact strategies you can start right now. Let's walk through 3 of the most powerful ones.
So we've got 3 things. Taming your notifications, switching your phone to grayscale, which sounds weird, but trust me, and creating some tech-free zones. They sound simple, but wow, together they make a huge difference.
Okay, first up, notifications. Think about it. How many apps are buzzing and dinging at you all day? The fix is actually super simple. Go into your settings and turn off everything, except for maybe calls and texts from actual people you know. Just that one change, it's like instant peace. You're back in the driver's seat.
All right, number 2 is a really cool brain hack. Switch your phone to grayscale. I know, it sounds a little weird, but all those bright, flashy colors on your apps, they're designed to be exciting, to pull you in. When you switch to black and white, your phone suddenly becomes, well, kind of boring. It just becomes a tool again, and you'll be amazed at how much less you want to just mindlessly scroll.
And number 3, create some real-world boundaries. And the biggest, most powerful rule you can make is this. Your bedroom is now a tech-free zone. No phone, no tablet, nothing. Charge your phone in the kitchen, get a $5 alarm clock. I'm telling you, this is a game changer for your sleep and for how you feel when you wake up. So why does any of this really matter? Because this whole digital declutter thing, it's not really about having a cleaner phone. It's about getting back the most valuable thing you have, the one thing you can never make more of, your time. So let's do some quick math. The book points out that if you can cut back your screen time by just 1 hour a day, which is totally doable with those tips we just talked about, you get back 365 hours a year. That's more than 2 full weeks of your life back. 2 weeks! So I'm just going to leave you with this one question. What could you do with that time? What amazing thing could you build or learn? Or who could you connect with if you had an extra 2 weeks every single year? It's a pretty powerful thing to think about, isn't it?